What's up, everybody? This is Ted, and this is another Nerd Nonsense! Yeah, I am back. Well, I haven't really been gone. I just haven't been doing Nerd Nonsense. Shout out to Manuel, who's been doing them. You guys gave him, I think it's like over 200 now. I don't want to check. I'm just going to throw that number out there, challenging me. Go watch the video, see if I have 200. Give me those views and prove me wrong. Anyways, shout out to Manuel for doing that. You know, Josh is on his way to do some as well, but I come here. I came home from work. I was just like, yo, I feel like doing a video. There's something that's been on the news, not on the news, but on my news, which has nothing to do with the actual news. That I seen roaming around for a while, and then I seen another thing roaming around for a while, and I'm gonna talk about it. So, Rocko's Modern Life and Invader Zim are both getting Netflix movies. Not a reboot, not a show, not a series, not a live action, a movie, a continuation of what's going on in their world. Now, let me tell you why that's pretty crazy. If you know The Legend of Korra, it's a sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Legend of Korra it wasn't fucking gruesome and fucking rated R or anything, but it was made for an older audience. It was kind of dark. So Nickelodeon had a hard time trying to find out where does it fit on the lineup for Nickelodeon, right? So they moved it to Friday. They moved it to Saturday mornings, early in the mornings where no one's ever awake, and I had to fucking TiVo it. And then eventually, what happened was that they put it on Nickelodeon's website to stream only. That's the only place you could watch it. Nickelodeon didn't really give it any ads. It didn't really plug it because it was a little kind of dark. The Avatar's enemies were killing people. It was talking about politics and stuff going on in the real world that kind of matched. So what happened was that Legend of Korra was made for us viewers from The Last Airbender who kind of grew up. So they knew that we weren't kids anymore and that the problems that the Avatar went through, they had to take it up a notch to match their audience. You know what I mean? They wanted to make sure that it wasn't just a kiddie cartoon like they did to Ben 10. Poor Ben 10. But yes, so Nickelodeon didn't know how to handle that, and it was too dark. Now, this brings me back to Invader Zim and Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life was a 90s cartoon. It wasn't too crazy, but I know if you 90s babies out there know the in and outs of 90s cartoons, you know that back then there was kind of some sexual innuendos and sexual themes and jokes that we didn't see as kids, but as adults we're like, oh, that was not right to show as a kid. Even on Nickelodeon's what was it, Nicktoon Rewind or whatever, the Facebook page, which I'm a top fan in. They even showed a thing. They had a thing called Say What, where they'll show a clip of a 90s cartoon and it'll be like some kind of sexual or wrong or oh dude that's messed up kind of thing, and they'll be like, say what? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. I'm not saying Rocko's Modern Life did that, but it could be. I really don't remember a lot of Rocko's Modern Life. I watched it, I loved it, it was funny. Everything had Omatic in it and they had Spunky. But what I'm trying to say is that this is pretty smart for Nick, okay? Nick already, like that last, Legend Core, they don't want to have to just go on out and if Nickelodeon would get Rocko's Modern Life movie and just slap it a commercial on their channel saying, "Oh, tune in Friday to watch this," a lot of kids would be like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what I mean? It's not meant for kids nowadays. They could reboot the whole series and the kids would probably like, what the fuck are you doing? So it's meant for us. Invader Zim is meant for us people who grew up watching it, who actually lived through it and watched through it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of going out and running ads, making commercials, putting the little thing in the corner saying tune in at 8 to watch this, they're really smart by putting this on Netflix. That way it could be, they could say whatever they want. Not whatever they want. It has to have guidelines, I guess, if it still has the Nick logo on it. Pretty sure it will have. But this is pretty smart because then they can get away with a few things because, Netflix doesn't really say it has to be has to be PG. You know, they could say like some sexual innuendos or do that. Invader Zim can go fucking crazy for. They can kill someone for all I want. But let me get into this really quick. So there's not a lot about Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. That's what it's called. But I know both creators are coming back to write and direct these two movies, which is awesome. Invader Zim is supposed to give you more closure about Zim's constant attempts to conquer the Earth. Leaves you up to think, will he get captured or, stopped by his little conspiracy theorist friend Dib? And Rocko's Modern Life actually has a little bio. After missing out on 2 decades of advancement since his show was canceled, Rocko struggles to adapt to modern technology while his friends Heifer and Filbert embrace it. So, that's Rocko's Modern Life trailer is actually pretty cool because it's like it shows like the town hall or whatever or some kind of studio, and everyone's like, Rocko wants to show back. Rocko wants to show back. There's a lot of people dressed and cosplaying as Rocko outside. They're like, Rocko, Rocko. And it says 90s cartoon wants to make a comeback. They're breaking the fourth wall, showing you, telling you that they've been gone for a while, which is pretty cool. And Rocko's just like, I just want my show back. Like, he doesn't want all this publicity. He just wants his show back to be on the air. So it's pretty cool that they're embracing that. And Invader Zim's trailer wasn't much. It just had him in a toilet, and it was him laughing hysterically with Gurr. And I can't wait for it. That's all I needed to see. Original people coming back to play them, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, so what I'm trying to lead into, it's pretty smart. Nickelodeon doesn't have to pay for anything. Netflix can do it all. Nickelodeon I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon gets a cut somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But they just get to stream it on there. It's pretty smart. They don't have to go through what they had to do with Korra, even though that was a huge mess, like I explained. And what else can happen? So what I'm trying to say is, what all our cartoons that we want, that we love, and have a fan following come back? Probably. What about Danny Phantom? Butch Hartman talked on his YouTube channel how he wants another Danny Phantom, not a reboot, not a whatever. He does all these things called Ben 10. What the fuck? Danny Phantom 10 years later, he animates them, draws them older. He gives them backstories while he's drawing. He gives them, it can happen. I know he wants to do it. Nickelodeon be like, hey, Butch Hartman, I know we parted ways and you're doing your thing, but we want to come back for this one. Do it for the one time. Come back and make a Danny Phantom show. What else is there? Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, get an actual good movie. Don't be scared to, go over the budget. The budget's there for Netflix. Netflix is paying for it. Just Nickelodeon just has to animate it. You can go all out. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the art and everything looks really good for the Invader Zim and Rocko's Modern Life movie. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. They don't have to do anything. That's what I want to talk about. It's really cool that they're doing it. A lot of people are probably I know my friend Pablito. That's not his name. My friend Pablo told me Rocko's Modern Life is getting a movie. I'm like, why? But then after watching the trailer, I'm like, dude, when they have the Rocko's Modern Life, and I was like, you know what? I would like to see a movie like that. Nowadays everything back then is just popular. You know what I'm saying? Stranger Things is coming in and showing what 80s. Hot Topic looks like it's all 80s now with all the Stranger Things clothes they have in there. That's based off the 80s. It's coming back. 90s stuff has always been there. My friend Vincent thinks he's a 90s baby. And he's born in 2000 what something, not 90s. And everyone. It's just something that people want. It's just how we are. And I would love to see what direction it'll go. Is this just the first step? You even got an Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix live action Netflix series coming, so that's a third Nickelodeon product that's coming out. A lot of people didn't expect that. It's still, there's no trailer for it yet, but it's happening. When am I gonna get my Danny Phantom movie 20 years later? I want to see what that dude's doing as a man. How many kids he have? Is he still with Sam? That's what I want to find out. But it's pretty amazing how. When I read that, I'm just like, dude, everyone's talking about Rocko's Modern Life and Invader Zim in 2019. I'm pretty sure people still talked about it, but it's like on a news level now. Before I did this video, I typed Rocko's Modern Life and all these freaking, when's Netflix putting it out? When's this movie coming out? When is this? When is that? What is Rocko's Modern Life? A lot of people are asking about, what is this? What's going on here? But what I'm trying to say, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work if if Nickelodeon just put it on their channel. You know, especially Invader Zim. Invader Zim was it wasn't dark, but it was just like, you know, that just the way they portrayed people, it wasn't meant for kids. It was just like a cartoon that Nickelodeon's like, you know what? We can roll with this. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing bad happened, but it was just, you know, it's just one of those cartoons. I loved it, but yeah. So that's what I wanted to just talk about. How these old cartoons are just coming back. It's pretty smart on Nickelodeon's part. If it goes down like how I think it's going down, these are the first. You know, this is the first time Nickelodeon is actually putting movies on Netflix like that. That's not already been out. You know, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what other Nickelodeon shows. Like what, bro? How? Whoa! Brain blast! What if they have another Drake and Josh movie? Bro, Drake and Josh already said they want to do something together. Pause. They already want to do another movie together. They're already hanging out on, you know, Josh Peck's freaking YouTube channel. You know, they want to do something. That'll be crazy. Miranda Cosgrove ain't doing nothing but posting selfies on Instagram. You know she bored. She definitely ain't doing nothing. Get Mindy. I definitely know she ain't doing anything. Crazy Steve? Bring him back. You know, this is what I'm talking about. These things can be brought into existence now. It just needs a fan. It's a fan following. This is what I was talking about in my other video about the cartoons. It's just like none of these. There's no cartoon that these '90s cartoons. Like, what if they did like a Rugrats one? I know Rugrats been through some things already, but what if they just did like not a all grown up? Well, they have to be grown up, but like, you know, but not cheesy and weird. You know what I mean? They heads fit their body. It's just like all these. There's nothing that really holds weight to '90s cartoons. I'm not saying all of them are great, but like, it's just like they can. There's a following for all of them. And I know Nickelodeon just doesn't want to just throw it out there because they're like, dude, we tried it. You know, Rugrats been through it, all grown up, and then they canceled All Grown Up, and they're like, ha ha ha, we're just joking, it's regular Rugrats, you know? The freaking Jimmy Neutron had the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Dude, make a movie out of that. Another movie. The last one. You know what I'm saying? Butch Hartman, I know Butch Hartman talks about it all the time on his YouTube channel about how he just wants to do some things, but Nickelodeon has the rights to most of his stuff. I ain't talking about Tough Puppy. You can keep that. But it's like, what's next? Like a movie for Eddie and Eddie? Let's just go Nickelodeon. Kids Next Door? As them as adults, you know? Bro, that would be some crazy stuff. You know, they're adults, but they still working for the kids, and you know, they kids at heart. What else is that? Courage the Cowardly Dog? I already heard some stuff about Courage the Cowardly Dog that it's coming back. Let me look that up for you right now. But I'm just saying that anything could happen. These 90s cartoons and stuff we grew up as, it has huge... I can't spell courage because I'm talking. Cowardly Dog. It has a lot of pull. There's just like... Bro, hold up. There's just like a remake. There you go. There's just a lot of pull with these old cartoons, is what I'm trying to say. It's not, oh wow, it's been a while, of course they're getting a movie. No, it's like they've been wanting to do it for a long time, but they didn't know how to do it without ruining what it once used to be. Like Rocko's Modern Life, it's not like well, it is in the future because they're talking about smartphones and stuff. But it's not like, you know, spaceships and they're like flying cars and like, oh no. I hope that's wrong. But it's, you know, it's not like that. It's just like he's still his normal self. Technology is coming and he doesn't know what to do about it. Everything had an O-Matic in it. What if it doesn't no more? He's gonna flip the fuck out. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog could be like a movie. You know what I mean? What else is there? I don't know. Powerpuff Girls tried it. They're done. Yeah, I don't need that. Johnny Bravo. Let that man have a girlfriend and let him live happy. Cow and Chicken. Bro, the list goes on. Like, I'm just, bro, you probably like cancel out this video right now. That's what I'm just trying to say. I can see if Invader Zim, Rocko's Modern Life, and the Avatar series do well on Netflix, right? And it pulls like numbers, and people are like, bro. Once I see a Rocko's Modern Life plush at Hot Topic, I already know they made it. I already know they made it. I'm pretty sure they already got shirts. I'm pretty sure of it. If it does so well, I know other companies are going to do it as well. They're going to come out and be like, oh, you know what? They're not the only ones with nostalgia that can get you. Go get them, Ed, Edd and Eddy. Well, I don't even know what Disney Channel has. Can we get a real Kim Possible movie? Not this one that was aired as a commercial on Disney Channel. And last time I seen it, it was straight to DVD on the $5 rack. We don't want that. We want an actual continuation, not a continuation, just. No, I'm not talking about series. If they want to do a series, cool. Let's make it good. But if the movie animated, keep it animated. Get the original voice actors. Let's see what Kim Possible is doing as an adult. She has her own kids. Are her kids doing what she does? What if Kim Possible had kids and they don't like saving the world? What if they're lazy and they're on their smartphone all day? They don't want to go out and save the world. And Kim actually and when they get kidnapped, and they don't know how to defend themselves because everyone's like, oh, these are Kim Possible kids. Of course they know how to danger. And what if they don't? What if they think it's like leave it to the police? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that interesting? I think that's kind of interesting. I just bullshitted that in my head right now. That sounds like something interesting. They got to battle with it back and forth. Like this is what we do. We are. Wait, isn't it Stoppables if she married? Stop-a-possibles? I don't know what they'll be called. We're possibles and stoppables. We stop villains, and it's possible we do so. I don't know. I'm trying to go too far with it. You know what I'm saying? What about an Even Stevens movie? Shia LaBeouf, come back. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. Like just thinking of that out loud and seeing it. I already think I read something about an Even Stevens comeback, but I don't think Shia LaBeouf will be in it. But video's coming to an end soon. But what I'm just trying to say, if these do really well, and Nickelodeon sees that Netflix, oh Netflix, you did really good promoting this, you did really good on the numbers. If you pay us a little more, what else can we get? And then Cartoon Network's gonna be like, nah, son, we got some good stuff here too. What are you gonna pay us? And Disney Channel's gonna be like, all right, hold your horses. Look what we got. I'm telling you, they gonna come back. We gonna get a Lizzie McGuire. Speaking of that, short little segue into it. Lizzie McGuire and Jamie Lynn Spears are talking about having Zoe 101 and Lizzie McGuire come back as well. I'm telling you, it's happening. It's happening, people. These 90s cartoons and stuff we grew up with, they're coming back. They're like, nah, we ain't doing this new wave of cartoons. Uncle Grandpa, goodbye. Nope. Flapjack? Okay, wait, hold up. Flapjack, cool. I don't know what I was talking. Whatever's going on, Nick, that's not all that. You can't hold up to Lizzie McGuire and all them. I don't even know what's on Disney Channel, honestly. What's going on there? Look at Dora the Explorer getting her own movie. We talked about that. It's slowly happening. You're going to slowly see movies like that come more and more. But that's what I just want to talk about. I just wanted to give you a little insight about what's happening right now. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys come back. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what movie you want as your childhood to come back in a Netflix movie or movie in general. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all later. Love you 3000. Goodbye.